Greetings to everyone. Our topic is integration of artificial intelligence and metaverse into the daily life of Indians, an approach towards SDGs. And I'm presenting here with my co-authors. So this study basically explores how artificial intelligence and the metaverse are shaping everyday life in India, highlighting both their transformative potential and the challenges they pose. So moving towards the abstract, the study explores the transformative aspect of AI and metaverse on the daily life of Indians, highlighting the significant opportunities and the critical challenges. Through surveys and analysis, we have examined how these technologies are integrating into the Indian society daily. They address efficacy, cybersecurity, data privacy, emphasizing the need for digital literacy. So this research provides vital insights for policymakers, educators, and the public in general, aiming to maximize AI and metaverse's potential while minimizing the risks and fostering informed discourse on India's digital future. So moving towards the introduction, before we delve into the details, let me just take you back to a very familiar image where there were movies in which there were robots or machines that were seemingly taking over the world. So today, that's no longer just fiction. While it doesn't look like Hollywood imagined, AI is already a part of our daily routines, from recommending what to watch and helping us navigate through in the cities, aiding doctors in diagnosis, and even shaping the classroom experiences. So without further ado, I'll move towards the literature review. So this is basically the backbone of this research that has helped us to arrive at a conclusion. So there were leading studies that consistently point to the transformative impact of AI on India's healthcare, education, and economy. Shrivastava notes that AI isn't just the next step for struggling businesses, it's set to redefine how we work and learn. And in healthcare, Bajpayee and Wadhwa reveal that policymakers aren't just debating AI, they're actively supporting its adoption, even sparking calls and dedicated regulatory bodies for the healthcare sector. So there were a lot more literature reviews to talk about, but I'll just summarize it. So if we take all the literature reviews together, these studies paint a very compelling picture that AI and the metaverse are touching every part of our life, but lasting benefits will require a very responsible, inclusive, and people-centric approach. So let's just move towards the research objectives. We had three research objectives. The first one was to investigate AI's application across major sectors, examining its benefits and the potential risks. Second, to advocate for AI development that is equitable and inclusive, ensuring universal access rather than allowing it to remain the privilege of the few technologically privileged or the economically well people in the society. The third is to gain a comprehensive understanding of AI's present and future by engaging with people of all ages, backgrounds, and professions, and by collecting their perspectives directly through a survey. So this is the research methodology that we used. So to achieve the research goals, we used a cross-sectional design, capturing a real-time snapshot of public opinion on AI and the metaverse. We gathered primary data from 126 respondents through a blend of person interviews, emails, and online surveys, using convenience and judgment sampling to ensure diverse age groups and occupations were represented equally. Throughout the process, we prioritize the ethical standards, ensuring the informed consent and strict confidentiality. While our findings are robust, we acknowledge they may reflect our sample more than the entire population, but this methodology gives us a responsible and comprehensive foundation for understanding the AI's evolution in the Indian daily life. So let's just move towards the demographics of the sample. There was age analysis. Out of 126 participants, 49 people were aged between 11 to 20, 61 were 21 to 30, 7 were between 31 to 40, 2 were between 41 to 50, and 7 were above the age of 50. Those under 30 are more inclined to adopt to the new tech. This was one of the findings that we had. And moving towards the occupational analysis, 8 were school students, 79 were undergrads, 13 were postgrads, 16 employees, and 10 were businessmen slash entrepreneurs. So this is the case processing summary that we have. So case processing summary is basically used for data cleaning. As you can see the tabulated data, 0% of the cases were excluded and all 100% were included. That means there were no inconsistencies in our data, no missing entries were detected, and our data was 100% consistent. So this is reliability analysis. The reliability analysis was strong, and the Cronbach alpha had a value of 0.848 that indicated high internal consistency across our 20 survey items. Let's move towards the hypothesis. There was a null hypothesis and another hypothesis. So the null hypothesis was there was no significant impact on integration of artificial intelligence and metaverse into the daily life of Indians. And the second one was that there was a significant impact. Let's move towards the results and findings. When we tested our hypothesis, whether AI and metaverse significantly impacts the life of Indians or not, our model showed an R-square value of 0.14. This led us to reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative. These technologies do have a very measurable effect on the daily life of Indians. We found that AI applications are already embedded in the banking, healthcare, education, entertainment sectors, and their integration will only deepen with time. However, we also saw a high concern among participants about data privacy, security, ethical use. Even as they acknowledged the benefits of AI, they were concerned about certain things. So the results and findings, widespread AI applications. AI virtual assistants are embedded in each and every single sector and app these days, from food ordering, from tickets booking, from A to Z, everything. Moving towards digital literacy. Digital literacy needs to be enhanced as familiarity with AI and virtual worlds is very crucial. Education and job skilling must go beyond basic digital skills, and to develop it, there is a need of education amongst population. Then data concerns. Indians are worried about their security, privacy. They are acknowledging the AI's benefits, but they're also concerned about their security as well. Inclusive AI advancement. Advocacy for equitable and diverse AI is extremely essential, that focuses on universal access and people-centered approach for the societal betterment. There are a few of suggestions and recommendations that the policymakers or even some other organizations could promote, such as awareness initiatives, workshops and training, collaborate on these initiatives, policy development. For example, the EU AI Act that has recently been rolled out. Sorry, the ethical collaboration between public and private sectors so that the sociological complexities of AI and metaverse integration are addressed. Online forums can also help engage the public and widespread this knowledge and tech. Healthcare innovation, cultural metaverse is also one of the suggestions and recommendations. Let's move towards the next slide. So let's move towards the conclusion. India's technological edge positions it to efficiently utilize AI and the metaverse across finance, education, and all the other sectors. However, this integration presents potential hazards for organizations. The nation must build capabilities to keep pace with AI and metaverse development, educating the populace to prevent future difficulties. An open forum for deliberation is also very crucial for a thorough examination of these technologies so that everyone is able to present their views and issues. Implementing focused surveillance and streamlined production process will enhance market success, address risks, and establish leadership in solutions. Cultivating a collaborative mindset and open-mindedness towards novel concepts will drive creative ideas and prepare the younger generation for future technologies. With this, I would like to just present the references, and I'll straight away move towards thanking all of you for
Thank you so
giving us the
much.
opportunity to present in front of you all.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
the comprehensive